Hey guys, and welcome back, and welcome to day 6 of Foundation Week. Alright, today we are going to be testing out a Sephora Collection foundation. I actually have not tried a Sephora Collection foundation before. I haven't tried much Sephora products, so this should be interesting. I'm debating back and forth here. So I bought the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation to try out. I saw this on their website and I was intrigued, and it's $20, so it's fairly inexpensive for Sephora. So I bought this. But I made the mistake of going into Sephora 2 days ago, and I saw that they have a new foundation out called the S Clean Glowing Skin Foundation, and the cutest little foundation brush ever. So I bought this, and I think I want to test this one out today. I know my intro has this one in it, and I will test this one out, but I think I'm gonna wait for another video. And I want to use this one for this series because this looks like something right up my alley, and it's a newer foundation, so I think we're gonna go with this one today. I need to clean my brush since it's brand new. Alright, so before I get into the application of this foundation, I do want to show you some swatches of this shade next to other foundations that I own. So let me put these on and then I will tell you what I got. Alright, so the first foundation we have is today's foundation, the Sephora S Clean foundation in shade 1. Then we have yesterday's foundation. This is the Merit foundation in the shade Silk. And then we have the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream in the shade Fair 120N. And then my favorite foundation in Guerlain 00N. Alright, so my 3-year-old is joining me. But based on the swatches I just did, I think this is going to be a great shade match. So I like the packaging on this. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to use a sponge first. I do like the shade match. I think the shade looks great. Okay, this clean glowing skin foundation enriched with matcha tea and vitamin C hydrates and leaves a radiant finish and light buildable coverage. Okay, it is definitely a nice glowy finish. It's light coverage. It's very, very glowy. Do you see that shine? It's kind of making my skin look more textured. All right, so let's see what it looks like with the brush on the other side. I'm going to put some directly on this. It's a very dense brush. I love this little handled brush. I don't know why, but I think it's adorable. Let's see if it applies it well. It actually appears to have a little bit lighter coverage with the brush, which is interesting. The brush also makes it a lot less dewy. It took down the dew on this side, which is a good thing because it was making it look very textured. I don't know how I'm feeling about this so far. Go ahead and put some on my forehead. Curious to use this brush with other foundations. I really like how densely packed it is. Okay, so here is one layer with this foundation. I'm not thrilled. It's just looking kind of, my skin looks dull and dry even though it's glowy. I don't know how that's possible. There's also so little coverage. It's confusing me. It's not covering, but it's looking textured and heavy. Like I don't know. I'm not loving this. Okay, I want to see if it can build up any. Let's try to build up this side. Let's go back in with a sponge and see. Since the sponge seemed to have more coverage, I don't know. It does not smooth out easily. It leaves spots and streaks. It's not very even. And it just looks heavy even though there's not much coverage. I don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of my face on and see if we can remedy this situation. I'm gonna put a little bit of powder on maybe and some concealer. So I'll be right back when I have the rest of my face on. All right, so here is the makeup with the rest of my face done. If I seem disappointed, it's because I am. I don't like this. I don't like this so much that I'm considering washing this off and trying this foundation. So some thoughts I had while putting the rest of my makeup on. I feel like it's meant to be a similar foundation to the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. Clean, glowing foundation, clean, fresh, skin milk, nourishing. Like, I feel like it's supposed to be a similar foundation to that. This one, the CoverGirl foundation, is actually one of my all-time favorites. I tried it again recently and it just makes your skin look so plump and smooth. I absolutely love this. This, on the other hand, is kind of the opposite. I don't, words to describe it. I feel like it's oily and slippery, like it doesn't blend in well. It kind of, the pigment just slides around your face. I feel like it looks heavy even though there's not much coverage. I think that once I have my powder and the rest of my face on, this looks fine, although it does look heavy. Like, I could go about my day like this. I could go out with makeup on like this, but I just don't like this foundation. It's creasing in my forehead already. I'm gonna wear this for about an hour and then I'm gonna check back in with you. I may end up testing the other one. We'll see how this wears in the first hour and then go from there. Because yeah, I'm not happy with this. Let me tell you what I have on the rest of my face real quick. I'm wearing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I haven't picked this up in a while and it's one of my favorites. I'm wearing the blush and bronzer from my Hourglass palette, the Ilia Beauty mascara, which I love this stuff, and I put the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation powder over to set the entire thing, to hopefully help it from sliding around. So yeah, I'm gonna go about my day and I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, it is getting close to noon. So I've had this on, it's about time, I think it was 9:15. So at least 2.5 hours. And I've been debating back and forth the last 30 minutes whether I'm going to keep this on or wash it off and start over with my day. It seems to have settled some and it doesn't look too horrible. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't do anything good for my skin is the main thing. I don't like it enough to want to keep it on. I feel like my skin looks a little bit dull and dry and heavy. So I actually think I'm going to wash this off. I'm going to take a bath actually in the middle of the day. Yes, I know that's weird. And evidently we're gonna eat macaroni for lunch. And then I am gonna put the other foundation on. So it'll be a half-day wear test for each, I guess. I'm not happy with this one and I wanna give the other one a try. I may actually return this foundation. I'm just not happy with it. So here's a final look at this foundation and I'm going to wash it off and we're gonna start the day over. All right, I will see you with a fresh face and we're going to apply another foundation as quickly as we can so we can get going on the wear test. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, let's try this again. I have the hiccups. So Kylie tried to edit in between the hiccups. So I washed my face off, took a bath. We took a break and went to Sonic to get lunch. So it is now 1:44, but we're gonna put this on and wear it until I go to bed. So that should be sufficient for a wear test. All right, so Sephora foundation number 2. This is the Best Skin Ever Perfect Natural Finish Long Wear Foundation plus anti-pollution. So I'm kind of excited to see what this does. Enriched with aloe extract and hyaluronic acid, provides anti-pollution benefit and 12-hour hydration, clinically proven to reduce signs of stress and fatigue. So it's in a glass bottle with a pump. Let's see what we have here. All right, so I'm gonna start with a sponge on this side. Okay, so that was pretty light coverage, but it seems to be sinking into the skin much better than the other foundation. I'm gonna see if it will build up any. The color match looks really, really good for this one. This looks like the same exact foundation. It's shiny and it is emphasizing the texture and the pores on my skin, and the pigment slides around. It feels oily. This seriously feels like the exact same foundation in different packaging. I am going to put this foundation on this side of my face, and I'm going to put the other foundation on the other side. I'm also want to show you, since I did swatches earlier, I'm just going to show you these two foundations side by side. The shades are slightly different. The Best Skin Ever, it has more of a pink tone, but they are similar in their lightness. So the S Clean is more yellow and the Best Skin Ever is more pink toned. And this is shade 1 and shade 04N. So I'm gonna put the other one on the other side of my face. So let's go ahead and put this one on this side of my face. Okay, so let's get close. So to me, they look pretty equivalent in the amount of coverage and in the finish. They both seem to slip around quite a bit. I think once they're powdered, that slippiness isn't there as much, but I don't know. Sorry, my lips are kind of swollen. I'm having some kind of reaction to something. I don't know what it is about this foundation, because I like dewy, hydrating, glowy foundations, but this just seems kind of oily and slippery. So let me put on the rest of my makeup, and then we will look once again, and I will check in at the end of the night to see how it all wore. All right, so here's the rest of my makeup on. I don't really see a difference in the two sides. They seem pretty identical. I mean, surely they're not the exact same foundation. Like, surely not. But they look the same once they're applied. So I put on a little bit of Laura Geller powder. I have a little bit of bronzer and eyeshadow on and some mascara, but I have got to get a lot more work done today, so I'm about to go sit in front of my computer for hours. Alright guys, so I am not still wearing the Sephora foundation. I ended up not feeling well last night, so I just washed off my face and went to bed without wrapping up the video. So I'm gonna do a wrap up right here. I did get a clip of what it looked like before I went to bed and before I washed it off and went to bed. Why am I doing that? We're not looking at this one. Ignore this foundation, it's a glimpse for tomorrow. Alright, so the Sephora foundations, I feel like they are very similar. I feel like they're the same foundation. They probably aren't the exact same formula. I would hope not, but they feel the same on my skin. They look the same, they wear the same, and I don't like either one of them. I'm probably going to be returning both of them because I'm not going to wear either one of them, and they're $20 a piece. So yeah, a little bit of a downer on day 6, but hopefully day 7 will be better to wrap this up on a positive note. I'm going to be testing out the Clinique foundation tomorrow, so come back for that. And if you did enjoy this crazy everywhere video, please give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. And you want to see future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay gorgeous. Bye. Okay, give it to me. Give it to me. Fetch. Yeah, go get it. Hold on, sweetie. Yeah. And wear it long fits in. Gosh, I feel like I'm going cross-eyed.